Hey everyone, really quick before you watch the video, just a quick reminder, I stream over on Twitch, Sunday to Wednesday, links are in the description, make sure you come and check us out. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent. It was always honourable, but I've been watching you ever since you departed Oldar. You've played part of envy as profession, confident as a man on it as diploma mission should be, yet unfragrant contraries to your battle. So when you travel led you as into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel. I'm confident to bring somewhat in as being somewhat of awe of you. But leverage my praise continue. Most of all, it was as struck by your readiness to aid in need, even when words were all as the reward you could expect to receive. Such selfishness, such selflessness, a rare thing in this day and age. All of which led me to the conclusion that you are indeed the one who I've been looking for. An adventurer possessing a rare set of qualities. To be sure, you as you rested our damsel in distress would be more than happy accident. But to rescue her you did, and what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point I also have a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You've been experienced visions, have you not? It just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted to, as beyond words if you'd agree to join our cause. Naturally, as there are benefits as being in a part of such a collection. For one, we should be a great asset to you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel as moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak to as Muddery, the ever loving young mistress of Quicksand. Tell her the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their man, and she'll tell you where to find us. What level's our MSQ right now? 17. We're getting there. We're getting there. If we're lucky, we might see Trial and Paladin today. Might. Scenes have been becoming, scenes like that are becoming more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pester me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do jai here. This is the exact same line she said to us. We're on our way out. Ah, Lumus, sorry to keep you waiting. I was providing a as guardians to a fresh off carriage adventurer. Yeah, I mean, no problem, Argo. By gods, to see you see you safe and well. To look at you, as no one would ever guess you've been as hard as with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment you succeeded, of course, neither did he. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Before I forget, there's a lass here who wants words with you. Didn't actually know her name, but hearing her description, I knew she was who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak to you for a while now. My name is Ida. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not good at being one. If truth be told anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avrid, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered as you would be an understatement. He would sing of your praise from dusk till dawn. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventure, and sworn that he would be like you one day. I believed that he would succeed, had as a fiend not robbed him of his chance. Since that day, I thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, all you've achieved, I find I'm inspired, just as he once was. So I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'm going to go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. I wanted to meet you first and ask your name. LumusDigital. I shan't forget. Thank you. I pray we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring be cruel as bleeding business time was. I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of a guild here, as I didn't want to argue, as I didn't want aught to do as with you lot. Though it's a right pain ass looking after you all. But against my better judgment, as I decided to accept my post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for you. What do you say? You want to know about the sign for the 7th Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Lumus, the Scions ain't no ordinary folks. As the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well as how capable you are, but even you would think twice before attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I've noticed something they've changed with the quests. With these quests, when they're handing out potions, we used to have to pick which potion we wanted. Health or mana. Now we're just getting both every time. Science of the 7th Dawn. So you want to know more, then, do you? Well, that ain't surprising. I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go up to the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose. On account of being Zoldar. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether if you can trust the Science of 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Because that ain't no small task. And so, they're always looking for depending individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions. But you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's in something Oria's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vespa Bay, as in Western Fanalan. The place you've been looking for is called Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever is at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Lumus, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget your old friend Modiri. Drop it and tell me how you're faring from time to time. As you hear? Right, where I've said my piece, off you go. To Horizon! At this point, I can imagine just Helgrim's brushing on ahead, just like, la 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 la. I'm at the trial, waiting. Come on.
You're actually ahead of me.
Really? With all my reading?
I'm doing job quests. Level 25 and the level 31 to do.
Jesus.
So I'm getting them out the way because you're reading. I'm going to be skipping, so I will pass you.
Yeah, well, when you hit level 35, tell me, because then we can do level 35 guild heist. If you're up to date with them as well.
I'll check once I've travelled. I probably got the level 31s I need to do. I'm level 31 now.
Yeah, you were level 20 odd when I started the stream, so yeah. You'll have the level 30 ones to do.
From level 20 onwards, I need to do them.
Oh, good lord.
I've got a few guild heists to do. So we'll do them before the next duty.
Well, the next duty is a trial.
Ifrit.
Yep, 4-man Ifrit.
I believe this is me turning in the level 30.
Taru! Deep in the desert of my heart, a lone flower blooms. Welcome back, Argo. Yearning as for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Ah! Oh. Yeah. I would ask you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised, this is a private property. Unless you have business here, I must ask you to. Here on behalf of Fancred? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scion of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, as I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The Ascendants, as is with Solace, I shall let her know as to expect you.
And this is me going to do this first solo instance.
I take it you are Lumus, as Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia as eager awaiting your coming. This way, please. How is it? The new brave new gauntlets that are level 15 stuff are like way better than anything here. Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. 12 of them for completing this quest.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the
Voice acting!
Dawn.
Yes!
I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions.
His bodyguards aren't that great, are they?
All will
Sorry.
be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea.
History lesson time.
At large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Imagine if we could.
That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Okay.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Well, why do you need my power? You've got the Echo. You don't need my power. And the voice acting's gone. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influence allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise been denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example, are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may rely upon you to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By a welcoming guest, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to retainer registry. As for now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult the retainer vacant as regards the procedure in this arrangement. But believe me when I say retainers can provide as invaluable to you in your venturing endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask you to aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. I will get 10 retainers on this character. Oh, good lord. Mutual relationships, I'm sure you will agree. And one serves a great one which serves greater good besides. Well, with that as well, the lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it's important that all concerned are aware as of what's expected of them. Now you know of our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to the decision, as you may tell me about fear of concern. In good faith, I shall entrust you in our order's password, one which our members use to reach out to one another when afar. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Bim bim. Hiring a retainer. Don't care. So now you know what we do. You can decide if you want to join us or not. Nah, see you later, love. And that was our Final Fantasy XIV playthrough.
It's like, you can join us and have loads of adventures. Nah, that cliff looks nice.
Oh, good lord. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Amongst our greatest concerns are as godlike beings known as primals. Long have we strive to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider as when you give me your answer. What will you say? Nothing. Will you join us? What? I will go wherever the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us.
Voice acting!
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there. Welcome.
Oh, memories.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team.
We've met before.
I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
Ah.
Last but not least is Oriange, who
Oriange.
his halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
We've met, huh?
To make your acquaintance.
These voices do not match up.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Oriange, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Oriange has a different voice.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, Would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure.
His voice is different.
A crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Do you want to say the objects, just so everyone's aware of what objects were stolen that make you have no doubt?
You play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Do, 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 do. Quest accepted. Speak with Thancred. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery in the spite of abductors. Crimes which we believe to be connected, assuming as we are correct, that is. Like any discovery we make in relation is to one is to further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on our caravan, our friends at the Amazure and Sons mineral concern have doubled security over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductors should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were at least last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone. So, that is where we would be a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Inbiznia seems to be at the camp as leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. So, it's time for us to go to Camp Drybone, which I already have a thing for. But while we teleport over there, I'm going to quickly go BRB because it's that time. So we'll be right back. I'm going to run a quick little ad break. Take a moment to stand up, stretch your legs and everything. Sitting down all day is not good for you. Get a bite to eat, get something to drink, and I'll see you all in just a mo.